Wilson's Who Cares?
Who cares? Who is right or wrong? Right.
Keith Cole also sings homage to Jabi Baniwela.
How does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor?
This newly released 13-track tribute album is readily available in record stores and on all digital platforms. It's the brand new album Rock With Me from Keith Cole. Pick up a copy today and help play tribute to these icons in reggae music.
Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby. Yeah. Rock with me.
Honey, you know, I just get a call from Mama again. She told me she haven't received the barrel as yet. Which shipping company will you use to send it off? You say, honey, you know you drink too much. I bet definitely your mother you'd use the right company.
Simpson Shipping Enterprise. Weekly sailing to all destinations. In Jamaica, they go to Kingston and Montego Bay. Also ship to Europe and South America, East Africa, New Zealand, and Australia. We offer door-to-door service to Jamaica, Guyana, and England. Simpson Shipping Enterprise, 17 Mount Vernon Avenue, New York. Telephone 914-663-9216 or 914-663-9218.
Yeah, go on like a mama. You a female mama day. I remember telling you something. You used to Simpson Shipping? Then go Jamaica, Kingston, and Montego Bay, all over the Caribbean Island.
You're locked on to the number one radio station. Number one radio station.
They play the best music.
Number one. Best music for your listening pleasure.
I don't know Junex I represent for Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM. I def them.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
This is Lady T, Denise Gomez, host and producer of Inside the Zone in New York, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Join me on Mondays at 5 on Fit 96.7, fitfmja.com, Trelawney's Radio, your life, your music, for exciting features within the diaspora. And hear what's on our minds. It's live at 5 on Fit 96.7, fitfmja.com. The 10th staging of the 12th District Community Engagement Fun in the Sun Festival is back and uplifting the Bronx in a new location at the home of Astor Little League Baseball Field, 2701 Bruner Avenue, on Saturday, August 5 from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Bring the entire family and enjoy the experience. Fun-filled activities for the children, free food and clothing distribution, financial empowerment, home ownership, health and mental health seminars. Spread the word. Live entertainment by Minister O'Dane Roden and the Worship Experience, Pastor Donnie McLaughlin, Minister Kevin Heath from Jamaica, Joshua Martinez and the Red Letters, Praise Expressed Worship Ministry, and DJ Skerritt Boy belting his latest tunes. This event is sponsored by Glory Music, Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency, Bishop Paul Pitt, Senior Pastor of New Testament Temple Church of God, DYCD, New York City Council, Kevin Riley, Council Member, 12th District. State Senator Jamal T. Bailey, 36th Senate District. Assembly Member Carl E. Hasty, Assembly District 83. BNHS, Astor Baseball League, United Way, Corey's Eats, Gun Hill Mufflers, Victoria Mutual Building Society, and Choose Healthy Life. So join us at the home of Astor Little League Baseball Field at 2701 Bruner Avenue on Saturday, August 5 from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call 914-304-2592 or 917-374-8580 for details. It's free.
Hi, I'm Lady D Denise Gomez, and I have exciting interview segments and features inside the zone. For recording artists, you can sing? Well, Inside the Zone, second Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. is for you. Writers, share your story, no man, in From the Author's Zone on third Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Male Zone has unbelievably juicy stories of love, heartbreak, and triumph. 7 p.m. has never been this good. On Mondays, it's news, talk, engaging features at 7 in the Monday Drive. And Center Stage has everyone talking on Thursdays. Be a part of the show. Email me insidethezone@gmail.com or call me 914-304-2592.
What a day, what a day, what a day. And when I say what a day, I mean what a day. I felt so stretched today, man. I mean, planning an event and, you know, in the schedule of my regular work hours. Not easy. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Monday, Monday, Monday. 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 Oh, Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Hey, everybody, how are you?
Welcome to your informative show on a Monday. Thank you for tuning in. From your home, your office, your car, your barbershop, your beauty salon, your restaurant, the hospital, or you're simply walking around somewhere today and you're saying, oh my goodness, I need to catch Lady D's show because I don't want to miss out. I don't want you to miss out either. Hello, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. I had one. Locks. But anyhow, I'm here. And I'm safe. That's the most important thing. I'm back here simply because I'm alive. Wow. You know, the accomplishment in the spirit realm, yeah. Something could have happened to us, but we're here. Welcome to the show. The Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. I am Lady D Denise Gomez, the lady from Jamaica with the Spanish last name. Yep. How are you, everyone? I have something for you today. As you know, on the road to Jamaica Festival 2023, straight from Farin. Yeah. Here in the diaspora, we aim to keep our tradition alive. No matter where we are, who we are, what we've accomplished, all that kind of thing. Yeah. We aim to ensure that no matter what happens, we remain relevant, current, and nothing don't miss we. Nothing misses us at all. At all, at all, at all. Not at all. I feel good being here with you for the Monday Drive today here on Inside the Zone with Lady D Denise Gomez. Please spread the word. Let someone know the show has started. And I would like you to sit in with me until 7 p.m. Welcome to Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. Courtesy of Chris Wilby. Fit FM 96.7. FitFMJA.com. Your life, your music. How are you, Fit FM? How wanna do? How wanna do? We're all enjoying the season. The time hot heat wave is coming. Oh my gosh. But please ensure that you keep yourselves cool. Even if it means you have to pour some water on you from a bucket or under your shower. Please, please, please. Inside the Zone is a culture-centric radio program that connects the Jamaican diaspora and international audiences globally. The show's content captures its people's social, cultural, and collective views on issues that affect their communities. Family, health, finance, education, immigration, housing, wealth management, real estate, life and health insurance, and food insecurity on Monday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Linkage Radio in Mount Vernon, New York. Welcome to the show, everybody. And you know, what day's today? Yeah, it is my Jazz Music Monday. So I do have some great music coming up for you in the Monday beat, because we have to shake our Monday blues out, right? Shake the Monday blues. Yeah, because with some of us wish on a Monday we could just keep sleeping. But we have to go out and work. So welcome to the Monday Drive. It's brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. So I'm coming up with the Monday beat. And as I promised you, I'll be kicking off on Monday. So I started on Thursday with the JCDC Festival Song Competition. And so I'm literally hopping over to the gospel segment, right? To the gospel competition, rather. And so I'll be playing some select, doing stuff as they are doing, just to keep you in the know. And then at 6:30 p.m., I do have my usual interview segment in Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. Former Londoner Sandra G., better known as Lady English, is excited and grateful to be celebrating the 15th anniversary of her company, Fountain Pimento Oil. And she's also a radio host with her program, The English Connection. She joins me at 6:30 p.m., 29 minutes after 5 o'clock. How to do what's going on? It's a good day. It's called Monday. Our telephone number, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Give me a call. Call me. Like Miss Cleo. I'm no Miss Cleo, though. 5:30 p.m. time signal, again, brought to you by Cooler Runnings. Chris Wilby, Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, the Bronxo. And of course, if you are in the Westchester County area, don't forget to hop on over to Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7 FM and tune in to the radio show. And of course, I'll be promoting the upcoming Fun in the Sun Festival on August 5. So much to do, so little time, but I want to get my jazz on right now. How about you? Let's get some jazz in the mix. You ready? Good afternoon to my YouTubers. Welcome to the Monday Drive.
Lady D is on your radio. Inside the zone. You're listening to, once again, the queen of radio. Her name is Lady D, Denise Gomez, and she is on your radio.
This is Lisa, and you're listening to the resplendent, resourceful, beautiful, brilliant, innovative, informative, and entertaining Lady D, the one and only Lady D, inside the zone on Linkage Radio, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Linkage Radio, Lady D, inside the zone, inside the zone.
5:41 p.m. It's my Jazz Music Monday. And you're in the segment, The Monday Beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here with great music. Ryan says he's up in the jazz room. Good afternoon to my YouTubers and to my listeners on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, Fit FM 96.7, out there in Trelawney. It's a good day. That's what I love to say. It's called Monday here on the show, on the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And if you are tuning in for the very first time, I'd like you to know that I do have a YouTube channel, so you may hop on over there, watch me live. Just subscribe, like, and share. So the word subscribe is there. The little thumb is right there. You can like, and you can also share it with somebody you know. Let them know the show is on. Ryan is playing up his trumpets and his guitar and everything else, of course, and the violin as well. Things are going on a Monday. Hey, Jax, good to see you. Good to see you. So welcome to the show, everybody. As you know, I promised that I will continue the segment today to kick it off on today's show. On the Road to Jamaica Festival, the Gospel Journey, straight from Farin. Straight from the diaspora, straight from the U.S. Yes, on the Road to Jamaica Festival, the Gospel Journey. And the competition has been going very well. By the way, did you watch Sumfest? So some of us watch because we should, or we have to, or it's a good idea to do that. So they aired Sumfest live on YouTube. And Caribbean Airwaves was the major sponsor this year for Sumfest. And I am telling you, it was good. Thousands of people were watching on the YouTube channel, including yours truly. And I think the show went very well. Seamless. No issues. It was good to see Stitchy, Lieutenant Stitchy, not as agile as we're accustomed to seeing him, and energetic, because, of course, he had an episode recently. But it was good to see him, and it didn't affect his DJ style with that rolling of the tongue and thing. It didn't affect him that way, so he was able to still execute that Admiral Bailey, I am telling you. And so the DJ also, so that whole set right there had to do with the dance hall DJ piece from, say, the 80s and 90s. Some of the songs I didn't even, sometimes you don't hear some songs, and then you hear them, you're like, Lord have mercy. That that set I really liked. It was good. And then they rolled. So, of course, I'm going, Sunday morning I have church. So I just kept it on, and I had it on my laptop watching, and then I just fell asleep. When I woke up, I saw Lady Saw rolling out with her piece, and, she did her thing, and people stayed. And, some left because clearly people there all night. But overall, I think the show went well. Yeah. So, if you're not in the know, sometimes, on the channels and different programs and all that, they tell you what's going to be happening. And that's how I got wind that it would be shown live. Because what's the point of not showing us live? We're not there to attend. And the thousands of people that are already in Jamaica and plan to attend, good. And then it gives them props to have it live so that we can type in our comments on the channel and big up the artists that we like and things like that. So I think that went very well. So we're looking forward now to the JCDC gospel song and the gospel star competition and the JCDC festival competition and a whole lot of stuff going on in Jamaica at this time, which is why a lot of people like to take their vacation time now. They go to yard, they enjoy themselves, and they come back in preparation for, winter coming soon. So we want to say hello, and those of you who are planning to go down, I haven't heard. I'm Yam Lady, so I don't know if she's already left, but certainly. So good afternoon to my people, young and old, welcome. And I'm going to take you now at 5:47. So public service announcements. You're accustomed to getting the news at 6 o'clock and all of that. This is not the evening. I like to bring changes to the platform. And so, I will not be doing that this evening. Nothing too heavy. I need a break because I was listening news today and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So good evening to you and you. But I certainly want to take you to a big event that's coming up in the Bronx on Saturday, August 5. And it's called, what is it called again?
The 10th staging of the 12th District Community Engagement Fun in the Sun Festival is back and uplifting the Bronx in a new location at the home of Astor Little League Baseball Field, 2701 Bruner Avenue on Saturday, August 5 from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Bring the entire family and enjoy the experience. Fun-filled activities for the children, free food and clothing distribution, financial empowerment, home ownership, health and mental health seminars. Spread the word. Live entertainment by Minister O'Dane Roden and the Worship Experience, Pastor Donnie McLaughlin, Minister Kevin Heath from Jamaica, Joshua Martinez and the Red Letters, Praise Expressed Worship Ministry, and DJ Skerritt Boy belting his latest tunes. This event is sponsored by Glory Music, Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency, Bishop Paul Peart, Senior Pastor of New Testament Temple Church of God, DYCD, New York City Council, Kevin Riley, Council Member, 12th District, State Senator Jamal T. Bailey, 36th Senate District, Assembly Member Carl E. Hasty, Assembly District 83, BNHS, Astor Baseball League, United Way, Corey's Eats, Gun Hill Mufflers, Victoria Mutual Building Society, and Choose Healthy Life. So join us at the home of Astor Little League Baseball Field at 2701 Bruner Avenue on Saturday, August 5 from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call 914-304-2592 or 917-374-8580 for details. It's free.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Good afternoon. Where are you tuning in from? I wouldn't mind talking to you. I know that I structure the program in such a way that you can simply sit back, relax, and enjoy. But it's also nice to hear your voices. So I'd like to say hello, and you may give me a call, 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. Welcome, Eval. So Eval is busy trying to bring in all the funds to get this show underway. Here is the flyer to my YouTubers. The flyer is right here. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, August 5. Of course, you know, we can get you can get clothing, food, health information, wealth information, home ownership information, and mental health counseling and all of that. You can't beat it. And you're going to get entertainment. Whew, it's gonna be great. So please come on out to 2701 Bruner. And you're saying, so Lady D, where is 2701 Bruner Avenue? When you are heading down to Gun Hill Road, down on Gun Hill Road, right? Before you hit the highway, there is a left turn right by the gas station where you see Kingsland on the right. The gas station is over on your left. You make that left turn, and then Bruner is on the right, and you head on down, okay? So we're inviting you to come and enjoy yourselves. Come out early. It starts at 10, and you need to get adequate parking. So you're going to have to find parking, right? We don't provide that, regrettably. But if you want to take a cab and make it easier for you, or a taxi, make it easier for you, please come on out. But it promises to be great. We're so looking forward, and we're planning out our measure. I'm here tired, but nevertheless. Right now, I'm going to make the transition into On the Road to Jamaica Festival, the gospel journey straight from Farin. And I'd just like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. At 6:30 p.m. will be my interview with Lady English. And in this evening, we're going to be talking with her about her business, the Fountain Pimento Oil. How many of you are into oils? You know, the oils that make your skin just feel so soft. If I touch you, my fingers sink. Alrighty. So I hope to see you then. Tune in with me. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere. It's now time for On the Road to Jamaica Festival, the gospel journey straight from Farin.
Thank you so much. Welcome to week 3, the penultimate show of Jamaica Gospel Star 2023. I'm your host, Basilia Barnaby Cuff. Listen, I can't believe that we're down to the wire already. You can't believe says one more show leave after this? And guess what? We have big things in store. The grand finale will be on Wednesday, August 2, inside the Independence Village at the National Arena. And one of our lucky finalists will become the Jamaica Gospel Star and become a brand new millionaire. Listen, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because tonight, regrettably, 3 more of our talented finalists will be going home as determined by your votes and, of course, the votes of our esteemed judges. It's really always sad to see them go each week, but we know that's the nature of competitions. The surviving 4 finalists will then go at it yet again. And tonight, they'll each perform a traditional Jamaican gospel song and then present a throwback top 10 song from the JCDC Gospel Song Competition. Do remember that 3 who get eliminated today will join the 3 eliminated last week and await the verdicts of the judges to see which one will be saved by grace. The lucky person saved will join the top 4 in the finals to vie for the title of Jamaica Gospel Star 2023. But that's to come. Right now, let's introduce our resident judges. Songwriter and voice lecturer at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, Travell Clark-Wine. Worship leader and gospel artist, John Mark Wigan. And popular radio personality, songwriter, and leader of the Perpetual Sounds of Praise, Nadine Blair. So glad to have you with us again. Now remember, votes are split 50-50 between the judges and the public vote. So if you want your favorite contestant to be the Jamaica Gospel Star 2023, then you know you have to vote, all right? And the good news is you can now vote using your Digicel and Flow phones. And of course, you can also vote on the free Reggae Jamaica app. So you have to vote enough until Monday, July 31 at 6 p.m. And now, it's time to reveal the first contestant to make it into the top 4. Presenting the gentleman from Dehaney Park Gospel Assembly, Kemar Eccleston.
Virgin them, I call them up and I say, I need 2 songs, I need the input, and they give me the input and say, Kemar, you can deal with that one. Yeah. I'm not feeling pressured because it's 2 songs that I'm kind of familiar with. So it's not like last week when I never know the song None Tall. I'm kind of familiar with this song, so it will bless your hearts. So tune in, enjoy, sit back, relax, and please, me I beg you now, pray me up and then vote.
And performing in the middle of the night medley as done by the anointed musicians and singers.
In the middle of the night, when my back's against the wall, and me have no friends because Jesus taught me how to pray. Conscience set you free. Pray on. If your conscience set you free. Pray on. Oh, so walk home, walk holy. Walk home, walk holy. Most Zion children, walk holy. Most Zion children. When the devil says no, Jesus says yes. We'll carry on the mountain, Jesus on you. The Lion of Judah shall break every chain. When the devil says no, Jesus says yes. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, Jesus taught me how to pray. In the middle of the night.
The middle of the night. I hope they were voting for you, and we'll continue. All right, let's hear from our judges, starting with Nadine. What did you think
Fabulous.
about that?
I loved it. I loved it. You came on, you owned the stage, you rocked. You had me rocking. Beautiful.
Travell?
Wow. Kemar. By the way, I can tell us that the BGVs and the band are going to. Let's get that out the way. Now, Kemar, listen, you have progressively gotten better. I remember even the first 2 weeks, there were some comments that you heard from the judges, and I literally hear that you have worked on those things like your diction, how you pronounce some of those words. Listen, man, I feel like I was at rally tonight. Money, bring in the money. After last, you better about the money for your Kemar. Good job.
Thank you so much, judges. If you want your conscience to set you free, then text the word VOTE to 876-444-8804. That's 876-444-8804. All right. Thank you so much, Kemar. Great job. Thank you so much. You look nice to dapper. Thank you. Now, the second finalist in the top 4 is the youngest in the competition, Iona High School peeps. Give it up for Tashane Greenland.
The 2 songs that I'm doing, I have no concern about them because I feel comfortable in them. I feel like I can do great with them, so I'm excited to sing them. One of the songs is a medley, which causes me to move up and down, and it's a praise and worship song, and I love the song. It makes you groove and dance, and so, yes, these songs really connect to me. Each week I have been growing, and I'm ready to showcase my full potential. I'm ready to give the energy, the confidence, and I'm ready for you to hear the message from my songs, so stay tuned.
Stage to Shawnee Greenland performing Got Somebody With Me as done by Keisha Peart.
Said I got somebody with me to share my heavy load. I feel his presence near me every day. Though troubles overtake me along life's weary road. Said I got somebody with me all the way. God is able. I know. Yes, I know He is. Oh, He will. He healed the broken-hearted and set the captive free. He made the lame to walk again, and He caused the blind to see. I know. Oh, Jesus is able. Yes, my God is able. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven is not my home, then Lord, what would I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. If you miss me, don't you come searching. And if you don't find me, then you know I'm gone. And if you don't hear from me, don't come knocking. I'll be gone in the twinkling of an eye.
Woo! Hallelujah! You talk about rally, concert, church, everything in one. Come with me to Shawnee. Let's start with John Mark.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah. It hot. I like it. I love it. Very confident. I appreciate the fact that you used the spaces that were provided for you. You knew where the backgrounds had, so your ad-libs were excellent. I appreciate that. Awesome.
Nadine?
Listen, I was rallying over here. I was about to carry the $1,000 and say, yeah, man, you had excellent voice control.
Yeah.
You were more comfortable than last week. Last week you
Yes.
kind of held back.
Yes.
Today you just come out and say, I'm doing this big. Love it.
Thank you so very much, judges. Now, if you are with Tashane all the way, then text VOTE to 876-8 444-8809. Again, that's 876-444-8809. Thank you so much, Shawnee. So 2 of our top 4 have been revealed. Who will we see next? Are you ready? Well, you'll just have to wait until after the break to find out. But before we do that, I want to thank our sponsors and ask you to support them as they continue to support the JCDC and the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport on our mission to unearth, train, and provide a platform for Jamaicans with a dream. Big up to Digicel for keeping us connected, Chase Fund, Airports Authority of Jamaica, Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA, Excelsior, and Universal Service Fund. Be right back. Welcome back to Jamaica Gospel Star 2023. Right about now, we are about to reveal the 3rd finalist to make it to the top 4. So if you're just tuning in, you're just in time. Don't worry. Get ready for a soulful performer who graced our stage before and went all the way to the final. That's right, Michaela Jack.
Well, I'm feeling challenged. I really have to come with my A game this week, you know. Can't drop no catch this week, so I'm really working on that. Well, there are 2 different styles of music, so you can definitely look forward to the diversity then. So I'm excited to see what the outcome is gonna be. We've been rehearsing, you know, and doing the homework. So you can look out for it. You know, I'm always gonna bring my little style to it, and then we could see what happens. Yeah.
Jack performing Room in My House by Minister Marion Hall.
In my Father's house are many mansions, but in my house there's a room that I especially reserved for my Jesus. There's a room in my house reserved for Jesus. Yeah, there's a room in my house reserved for the Lord. He comes as he please, and I never hear him leave. There's a room in my house reserved for the Lord. There's a room. What kind of room? Hallelujah room. A hallelujah room. There's a room. There's a room. A fiery room. Say a fiery room. There's a room. Hey, there's a room. A Holy Ghost room. Say a Holy Ghost room. There's a room. In my room. Revival room. For the Lord. There's a room in my house. Reserved for Jesus. Reserved for Jesus. There's a room. Yeah. It's reserved for my Lord. He comes as he please. I say I never hear him leave. Yeah. In my house. Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. It don't under construction. It don't need renovation. Because him don't need invitation. Why? Him and me salvation. Me don't get me instruction. So me don't need to worry. It's reserved for Jesus. Yeah, reserved for my Lord. He comes as he please. I never hear him leave. Yeah,
Yes, Michaela, and I'm sure that room has a nice Bible as well. Come on, right here, Michaela. Let's start with John Mark Wigan.
Michaela, listen, the energy, right, the vibe, right. You clearly keep coming out and making a statement, yo, this is my lane. I know me I do. Yeah. And that's excellent, so I appreciate that. Sometimes, however, you close your eyes and I can't get to correctly judge the interpretation because you close me out. You know what I mean? And for the low notes, you have it. Don't fight with them. You already can sing them. Don't fight for bring them out. Just sing them. Yeah.
Travell.
All right, so John Mark always have a mouthful in us. So all I'm going to say is Michaela, performer. You understand? And so whichever song she does, she's going to do it the best way she knows how to. Yeah.
Thank
That's
you
it.
so much, judges. If there's a room reserved in your heart for Michaela, then text the word vote to 876-444-8810. That's 876-444-8810. All right. Thank you so much, Michaela. And now, listen, I would not want to be in the shoes of any of the 4 remaining finalists, as there's only space for one more to stay in the competition and stay in the hunt for the 2023 Jamaica Gospel Star. Are you ready? Listen, all my heart upon to my chest. Ooh. The 4th and the final spot in the top 4 goes to Fabian Wright.
I'm a bit excited and nervous. Mix up business going on here, so. But the idea of doing 2 songs also excites me. The fact that I get to wear 2 different suits one night. Express myself, my way. Yeah, 2 songs. Let's go. So you can expect me to just blow up. I turn to a different person on stage. I don't know how that works, but yeah. When I go on the stage, I become one with it.
He gets to wear 2 suits in one night. Okay.
Fabian Wright performing Church Medley as done by Rhoda Isabella.
For I need the light to guide me day and night. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we will sing and shout the victory. Hey, hey, come here. Say, hold fast and never let go. Cause no matter what the people of the world may say, hold fast and never let go. Take up another grip. Hold fast and never let go. Cause no matter what the people of the world may say, hold fast and whoa, take a grip. Another grip. Another grip. Take a grip. Another grip. Another grip. Another grip. Oh, hold on to him. Another grip. Grab hold of him. Another grip. Another grip. Need a grip. Take that grip. Hallelujah. Glory to God.
Listen to me. All that was missing is that line that they go around, you know? Yeah, oh my goodness. Good job, Fabian. What, look at our judge, John Mark. What is going on there? Let's start with Nadine.
I saw Fabian. You come out this evening and you were in the song. You were in it. I'll see you lift up your grip. Beautiful. Thank you for giving us the energy and everything. Beautiful.
John Mark, I have to hear from you because you are about to jump out your seat.
Fabian, you go on, you go on. I appreciate it. I appreciate when people really take the comments and come back next week stronger. You understand? So I felt the conviction, I felt the energy throughout, the confidence throughout. I find us one thing. You tend to struggle with the startings, but you need to trust that you have prepared and just smoothly flow into it. Don't clutch. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, judges. If you think Fabian is doing the best that he can, then text the word VOTE to 876-444-8803. That's 876-444-8803. All right. Thank you so much, Fabian. So there you have it. Our top 4 Jamaica Gospel Star finalists revealed. Did your favorite make the cut? Did they? Well, guess what? Not to worry. There will still be a chance for them to be saved by grace coming up. Saved by grace. Are you ready to see our second Saved by Grace contender tonight? All right. As we just wait a bit before we reveal our second Saved by Grace contender, we want to big up some of our sponsors who continue to make this show possible. And remember, in the beginning, we asked you to support them. Yes, we want you to support them so that they can continue supporting us. We're ready. Yes, we're ready. We're ready. The second Saved by Grace contender tonight is Danielle Clark.
And I'll never, I shall never go astray. His blood will carry me all the way. His blood will carry, Lord, your blood will carry me all the way. Oh yeah, when I survey, oh rock and cry, how everything, my soul that was lost, it will carry me all the way.
But you know what? Jamaica, God is in control. I just want to thank all my voters, supporters. It was an amazing journey. And you know what? The journey continues. I've met some lovely persons who I know will be friends, will be colleagues, will be doing marvelous things in the music industry. And I think that I should be the Saved by Grace contestant because I've proven week after week that I am capable of being the next Jamaica gospel star who can transition to the music industry and be a light for God. Yeah, so no vote for me. Choose me.
All right. So that was your second Saved by Grace contender. And the third Saved by Grace contender is Oral Lawson.
On that bright, peaceful shore, in that land where the tempest comes no more, Lord, shall I dwell with thee till the storm passes by. Oh, till the storm passes over and the thunder sounds no more. Oh, till the clouds roll forever from the sky. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of thy hand.
Jamaica and the world, right now, I am feeling disappointed to know that this has happened. But in the same breath, I got a scripture that promotion cometh neither from the east or the west or the north or the south, but it comes from God. And purpose is in me. I know that He has chosen me for this assignment, which I shall complete. I will complete by the grace and the power of God. Speaking of grace, I should be saved by grace because I have the package to be the next minister of the gospel in music.
Wondering if you have seen your Saved by Grace contender yet, and I know that you're watching us on TV, I know you're watching us on YouTube, and although I can't see your comments, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here with us right here on Jamaica Gospel Star. All right, let's now go to Tamara Hilton, another of our Saved by Grace contender.
Wonderful, marvelous, the Prince of Peace. Wonderful, marvelous is His name, and that's the reason why I love Him so.
contenders for this week will join the 3 from last week in a bid to be saved by grace and to secure the remaining spot in the finals of Jamaica Gospel Star 2023. Here's a recap.
I will testify. Just when I thought it was over, oh God, you turned it for me. My God is the greatest, the diet he can stand. We can pretend to, but we cannot avoid you. Your presence is everywhere. God strong and mighty. I am that I am. Oh, listen me now, so you make me stronger.
Will deliberate and make the decision on who will be saved by grace. And coming up, our Fantastic Four perform their throwback JCDC Top 10 gospel songs. If you're going to go anywhere, make sure you hurry back for more awesome talent right here on Jamaica Gospel Star. And it's brought to you by Digicel, our technology sponsor, Chase Fund, Airports Authority of Jamaica, Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, Excelsior, and Universal Service Fund. We so come. That's on Jamaica Gospel Star 2023. So we left our judges deliberating on the Saved by Grace finalists, and we'll find out their decision later. But remember, I told you that you're getting a double dose of awesomeness tonight. Yep, our Fantastic Four finalists will each take to the stage for the second time tonight with a JCDC Top 10 song from yesteryear. And here's Kamar Eccleston, who declares that he wants to make heaven his home.
Leaning on the everlasting arms of Jesus until the day he comes. Though I know it's not the good that I have done, but I know through Jesus there's victory to be won. If I don't make it, it's only me to be blamed, 'cause I've been warned time and time again. Lord, rewrote my life with grace and mercy. You set me free from all infirmities. And now that I know what's right from what's wrong, I'm gonna keep holding on, holding on. I'm gonna make heaven my home. I don't wanna live in heaven my home. Lord, help me to making it, but no matter what it takes, I really wanna make heaven my home.
Voices comes up at 6:30 p.m.
Listen, I share that sentiment because the place hot, me cannot live down here, sir. And not to go to heaven, eternal AC. All right, let's start with Nadine.
Boy, I tell you, I have to big up JCDC for doing this, bringing back these songs. And I was right there with you singing, and I'm seeing the original song. You did a really good job. I know that before you were having some vocal issues. You covered that well. Nobody would have known. Man on a galloping horse would not have known. The last note there, you covered that well too. Yes, very, very good. I'm very happy.
John Mark.
Bro, you started well, you finished well, and I think that is important in any presentation. In the middle, everything about the conviction was correct.
Yes.
This is the same issue that I spoke of, but it takes time to get over it, where you lower your larynx and get this kind of sound, but you don't have to fight with the low notes. You have it, but it's getting better.
Yes.
So it was really good.
Thank you so much, judges. If you want to make Kamar Eccleston the Jamaica Gospel Star 2023, then text VOTE to 876-444-8804. That's 876-444-8804. All right. Thank you so much, Kamar. All right, you can take a seat, get comfortable. Next, Tashane Greenland is making a plea to hold her hand today.
A storm of fear now surrounds me. A failing heart is all I see. Broken dreams with painful memories. The quest for help abides with me. Still I know you're standing near me, but I so need your hand in mine. So Lord, I ask you today, please hear my cry. Hold my hand today. Lest I fall. Guide my steps all the way. Please, Lord, hear my call. For the cares of life is all I now see. Please walk me through them. That's all I ask of you. So hold my hand. That's all I ask of thee.
Listen, I am feeling so nostalgic right now. I remember that song when I was a child.
Good evening to you.
Good question. 1 second. Alexa, volume 2. Are these songs that they're singing the ones that they enter, or is it like
So
festival songs?
this is the Gospel Star competition. Is all like
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know. What I'm saying is this: the songs I'm hearing, are these their entrance, or just like the festival song competition? They sing the song that they like. One of the songs
Right.
that
They
like.
sing that they sing the song that they like, and they sing the song that is also chosen for them.
Like if one not just playing, this is an entrance, or the one that
No,
they
no,
like.
no, because this was a Glacier Robinson song, so they also have to sing song from yesteryear.
That's why I called. I was wondering if they, are they
Right.
required to do original songs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
But do they get coached? Do they have coaches?
I am going to think so, but I think sometimes they try so hard when they actually get on stage that you have these pitchy issues, or they're crackling so much in the larynx because they are pushing so hard, things like that. Because even with her, if she would just pace herself, she wouldn't sound as though she's shouting.
Right, and some points she's off key.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
was wondering if they was listening English there, that maybe she sympathized with them.
Well, I'm sure they're being voted on. It's just like how we would have voice and all those, so people are voting them through and stuff. So let's see if this is my my guest coming in, DL. So I'm gonna go.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. Okay.
God has kept me, I'm alright. Just me and I survive. When I
Good evening to you.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Lady English.
Lady English.
How are you?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show.
I'm well.
Good. You're nice. You're nice. It's a beautiful Monday. It warm enough for you?
Oh my God, it's awful. But, you know, I enjoy the weather in New York. It's way better than all the rain I'm used to. A couple of hours of sunshine, then rain. So this is great for me.
This is great for you. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the segment Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. And my guest this evening is former Londoner Sandra G., better known as Lady English. And she's excited and grateful to be celebrating the 15th anniversary of her company, Fountain Pimento Oil. I love that, love that. Love that. And I realize that your tagline is Jamaica's gift to the world.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, pimento is not unique to Jamaica, but because, you know, it's an integral part of Jamaican cuisine. And I grew up seeing pimento berries soaking in bottles of rum with ginger. So I know it's very important to traditional medicine and of course cooking, since I found out later that, you know, the pimento wood was the main ingredient for the jerk.
Wonderful.
They needed the wood to jerk.
Yes.
Right, so yeah.
Yes, thank you for that little back end story. We appreciate it. Is there anyone you'd like to say good afternoon to before we start our interview?
Well, obviously you, Linkage Radio and all the listeners, you know what I'm saying? There's a few people that I'd like to say hi to and thank to. They include Denton, Sharon Hamilton Pearson, and just the listeners in that community, because I used to come up there quite often myself. So I know that your show and, of course, your platform is very, very important to the community. So it's an honour to be finally on there myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you too, that you accepted the invite. Now, I believe you have tapped into a phenomenal market, oils. And you started telling us, you know, the early beginnings of your understanding of, you know, the use for pimento. So what made you make the transition to say, hey, I want to do this as a business?
Right. Well, what happened, I mean, moving here in 97 from London, I was working in music. That's how I got to come over here. I do artist management and I was a publicist. And I was interning at a record label called Walker's Records in London. And I've never sold anything before, but, you know, coming here from London, obviously, the dress was different, so people always used to stop me about my clothes and shoes and stuff like that. So originally, when I went home, I would bring clothes from England, so I started selling women's clothes, right? I opened a store I opened a shop in 2002 off of Utica Avenue selling English clothes. So that was my original foray into business, selling clothes and shoes. But the businesses, they didn't do well because of the sizes. Like the women here are bigger than the European women. So there was always a problem. I would always end up, you know, the small sizes would get less, and the business wasn't profitable because I couldn't get the plus sizes. But in any event, I maintained my clientele despite the shop. I would go to salons, or people would come to me. I would just buy clothes. So fast forward to 2007, I was rear-ended in a car accident. A big Lincoln Navigator smashed up my car and pushed me into the car in front of me. So, you know, soft tissue injuries, herniated discs, and, you know, your shoulders messed up for a couple of months. So I was getting cortisone shots to relieve that pain. You know, so I took a couple, but they caused ankle swellings and stuff like that. It wasn't comfortable, but it did numb the pain for a couple of months. So my friend was going to Jamaica in January of 2008 from England. So I said I'd meet her over there, you know, because I hadn't been to Jamaica for a few years, since the 80s. So that was, I hadn't been to Jamaica since the 80s or early 90s when I was still living in London. So we made that trip. And my mom's parents, is born in St. Thomas.
Oh, we can hardly hear you. We can hardly hear you, Lady English. We can hardly hear you. You are moving around a bit just now.
Sorry.
Yes.
Possibly. Yeah, so as I said, my friend's mum, she lived in St. Elizabeth, but we were going to be staying in St. Thomas at my aunt's house in Geranium Pen. So we went to, the second day we were there, we went to Bar Fountain. I've heard about Bar Fountain from here, and we decided to pay it a visit because we heard that you can get massages and, you know, relieve pain. So I had this herniated disc and shoulder pain, so we went there, and you know, it was great. You bath under the boiling hot water, and they massage you, and then they top you up with this oil. I bought a bottle on my way back, you know, but that night I had really the best sleep that I had for a really long time, and you know, I had no sign of the pain. It just miraculously disappeared. So I said to my aunt, I'm going to go back up there and see if I can sell it up here, because a lot of my customers with the clothes, you know, they would appreciate it, because a lot of them were menopausal women, or they work in the health industry, standing up on their feet all day. So, you know, it would be good for them to relieve that pain. So I went back and asked them what was in the oil, what the ingredients were and stuff, and how would I go about, you know, buying it to bring to New York. So they told me what was in it, and I wrote down the ingredients, and they said to them that I would be in touch. So that's how it started, basically. When I got back here, a week or two later, I told them that I was, I did the research on the internet about the ingredients, which included nutmeg, pimento, fever grass. So I didn't know anything about the remedial benefits at that time. So I had to do a lot of research, and then I understood that I had to go to the Federal Drug Administration, the FDA. They're located in JFK Airport, so I went to them to find out if I can even bring that stuff over, you know, and they explained to me, and once it's a finished product, but it has to be labeled, it has to have the manufacturer's name and stuff like that. So it was just about coordinating those guys at Bar Fountain with my cousin in Jamaica, and at the time, Air Jamaica, you know. So by March, the oil came. I bought 15 gallons. It cost a lot of money to put it together, get the labels, coordinate with a printer, and the rest of the cargo. And it came, but when it did come and I picked it up, it had to be cleared by customs. Picked it up, and it was literally 15 gallons of vegetable oil. It didn't have a scent. You know, it had what I now know to be eucalyptus leaves in there. Didn't have any pimento leaves. It was not like the product that I'd originally purchased. So, you know, I was really upset.
Dear.
Because you know, yeah, so they basically ripped me off.
They ripped you off?
Yeah, so I was fine. Yeah, they ripped me off, and I called back and said, you know, what is this you sent me? It's nothing like the bottle I bought from you. And they said it was vegetable oil, when they originally told me they used olive oil and castor oil, and it wasn't. But they said vegetable oil can use as well. So I said, well, no. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it didn't absorb into your skin. You know, if you can imagine just rubbing like corn oil on your skin, it just sits there. It's just greasy and shiny. And, it was awful. So, you know, but I still had that bottle that I originally bought, and you know, I just said, you know what, I'm going to try and make it. So I had to wait until the summer. My friend was going to Jamaica, and I asked them to bring me back the ingredients, what they said was in it, which was peppermint, fever grass, and all the rest of it. You know, and then I would try for myself. So, you know, I got the oil that summer. I bought some olive oil, some vegetable oil, some annatto seeds for the colouring. I asked one of my customers about the ingredients and what a nut food was good for. And luckily, she knew that you could get it. There was a cooking ingredient, and it cost a couple of dollars. It was in the supermarket, and so I just went about making my own, basically. I was doing radio during that time on 93.5, so I would talk about bar fountain and oil, and I would give away samples, and lots and lots of people would call. So I ended up giving away samples for people to try.
Yeah.
So those were my beta testing. Basically, I knew I had a good product. And people started saying, well, how much is it? Can they buy it? And, from there, I just started producing it full on. And so the rest is history.
Oh, my goodness. So are you still the person doing it? Or you have,
Yep.
Oh.
No, I still do it.
You still do it?
I can't trust people to do it. Yeah, because of the quality control, and we want it to be, the recipe to be consistent every time. So, it's not something that I trust yet to give out to strangers. I mean, I have 4 daughters, and they know how to make it. But, just to keep the everything consistent. And, and I do private label for other companies now. So it's just consistent. Because it was such a horrible experience. Yeah. When that oil did come, and it had to be discarded. It was no good.
Oh, my goodness. And you spent so much money. But I have to commend you, though, Lady English. You're persistent, you're proactive, and you figured that there was something to this that other people could benefit from, And you mentioned about people who are standing on their feet. And, many people in this country suffer from all kinds of joint pains and, different ailments. So I think you really have tapped into something really, really unique and good. And I don't blame you to keep doing it on your own and keep it in your little niche right there, because for people, and, people can really rip us off, because they know you're overseas and you're trying to source information, and they manage to cook up this kind of plan. And then when you get here, no, man, that's wrong. But you see, out of it.
I mean, yeah.
Out of it, you
and
have
the thing of it is, I mean, initially, it was about really empowering them. Those guys in bar fountain, because obviously, that they're impoverished, right? So, if we can, if I could have been sending them a couple of $100 or $1,000 a month, depending on orders, then obviously it's a micro business for them. You know what I'm saying? And it would generate income. But, at the very outset, they decided to do that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's their loss, because it helped me. I mean, literally, my shoulder pain disappeared. I felt so good. I felt like a baby. I've never, ever had a cortisone shot or anything like that again. I just used the pimento oil.
Yes.
And, like I said, the formula is based on what they told me when I went back.
So what are the different types that you offer?
Well, the pimento oil, right, so obviously that's the flagship product, and that one is a massage and healing oil. That's just for pain. And then from there, people were asking about hair products. They were asking me, do you do Jamaican black castor oil, right? So I had to find somebody in Jamaica to make black castor oil, right? So I found somebody there. But what I discovered in Jamaica, like they don't do volume sales, right? So, if you buy a quart, they sell it in the Ray and Nephew rum bottles, right?
Right.
And they might charge $30 a quart, right? And even if you're buying 100 bottles, they still charge $30 a quart, right? So that is untenable. They don't have any concept, but they don't have the wholesale, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't buy dozens of bottles and you get 50 or 40% off. They don't do that. And so I had to find companies here. There's companies, big companies here that do Jamaican black castor. They have farms in Jamaica, so I had to work with them to get the oil because it didn't work with the original lady who bought the oil, because they just don't, you know, they would rather lose the sale rather than give you a discount. So I don't understand that yeah, they don't do the volume thing. So anyway, that was for real black casserole. And then I discovered that pimento was good for hair follicles, you know, stimulating hair growth, pretty much like rosemary.
Right.
So rosemary is good for hair follicles, right? It stimulates hair growth. And clove. So clove and pimento from the same family. So again, just messing around with formulas and testing it on people, giving it away and seeing if it helps people. And that's what happened. The same thing with the hair food, which is, yeah, so it's just grown. I mean, from 2008, you know, I've been able to add a product a year. There's some products that I've brought into the marketplace and they haven't been successful, so I withdraw them. Like we had the clean skin coffee scrub. You know, it's not popular. People use it, but they think it's expensive. So, you know, that's one of the products that I'll discontinue. And then we did Man Brew for men, hair and beard serum. That one has hemp oil, so that one's very popular. The most popular one is Mighty Root for the edges, so that is the pimento and argan oil and Jamaica black castor oil.
And
so we have a lot of customers who have.
I was browsing around, and I see where you even do for sparse eyebrows.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Jamaican black castor oil grows any hair, so it's good for your eyebrows. You fill it with the mascara one, so you could put a little bit on your eyelashes, so it grows eyelashes and fills eyebrows. You know, because like me, you know, from we were teenagers, we've been plucking away our eyebrows, and after a while they don't grow back. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. So.
Got you. But I must commend you, Lady English. This is really, really good. And again, at the core of it, you were persistent, and now you're helping so many people. The raving reviews continue to come in, don't they?
Yeah. And I mean, for all of this, my favorite customer is the senior demographic, because it's just so special. You know, when a senior with knee problems or back problems, they walk with a cane, they don't have full use of their home, they couldn't walk up the stairs, and it is the most beautiful thing when someone, they keep buying just because they say they don't need to use their cane. They don't have any pain, right? Or they can walk up the stairs in their house. That is beautiful, and that is why I continue to do it, because you know, I have been ripped off quite a lot. I've been ripped off with advertising. You know, you send money for people to advertise on their platform and they don't, or you leave your products in stores and, you know, you go back, the store's gone, you know, or they don't pay you.
Dear.
So it's just, but, you know, I continue because of the seniors, because I know that they're going to go to the doctor and the doctor's just going to keep giving them repeat prescriptions. It's going to come with side effects. And it's not necessary. You know, there's food grade ingredients that have remedial benefits that they can use. So that's why I continue to do it. I just want to let people know that, you know, we do have to go to doctors because we have to get the diagnosis. But, you know, some of the prescriptions, some of those synthetic drugs, they're no good. You know, they come with side effects, and you realize that it's all about the money. You know, they don't, they never completely cure the problem. You just have to continue taking these medicines for years. You know, I know people who've been taking blood pressure medication, you know, for like 30 years. How can you continue to take the same tablet for 30 years? You have to find something else to, you know, balance your blood pressure, right? There's got to be some tea, you know, boil some mango leaves or soursop leaves. There are things out there that can regulate your blood pressure, but the doctors are not trained to advise you. You know what I'm saying? What you can do, whether it's to change your diet, you know, they're not trained to do that. They're trained to, you know, support the pharmaceutical companies, because obviously they get commission for every time they prescribe. So, you know, my job is really to educate people and just let them know that there is a natural alternative that you can use in conjunction with what your doctor prescribes. You know, maybe take half a tablet and then drink 2 cups of mango leaf tea. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just monitor your blood pressure yourself.
Yes.
And you'll see the reduction, because people tell me all the time. So, you know, we know that the doctors, you know, they're there to help, but, you know, they don't care about natural remedies. They're not interested in that. They act as if they don't know, but because it's a business and they get kickback. So, you know, they don't call it kickback, but, you know, it's a commission then.
Indeed.
So,
Indeed. Alrighty, so let's talk a little bit now about your early days in London.
All right, so I was born there. As I said, my parents are both Jamaican. They came over 19 and 20 to London during the Windrush period, which was 1948 to 1970, when the mass immigration was, you know, it was cut off. But they came. My mum originally went to do nursing. She was in the country in a place called Bath, which is next to Bristol. She was there. She met my dad on the flight going over to England, right? So he was going to London to my grandparents, and he was a welder. And my mum did her nursing training for a year, but the racism, you know, they didn't want black people to touch them, and she left, right? So she went to London to be with my dad, and then, you know, obviously I came about, and they got married. They had a sister. I had sisters, one sister. My dad unfortunately passed away, because he passed away at the age of 30 because he was a welder. In those days, like I said, they didn't have the proper protective equipment and stuff like that. So I think what they call it now would be mesothelioma. Because he was a welder, as I said, he was going to France and engineering, so that dust eventually killed him at a really young age. So, I mean, I had a regular growing up, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you absorb both cultures. I mean, we ate Jamaican food, but not that often. You know, maybe in the weekends.
Okay.
You know, there's Aki. Aki wasn't there to buy. You had to wait for somebody to come. I mean, it was long after Aki became available in cans and stuff, but people always do callaloo. You know, we would have liver, you know, chicken on a Sunday, that horrible tough chicken. We always had Irish morsels for carrot juice, horrible rice and peas every Sunday, because that's what was available at the time. There wasn't really any Caribbean food as such. So, and things like that came, you know, long after. But yeah, I'm a typical London person. Like I said, I absorb both cultures. You know, I love my sausage rolls, my steak and chili pie, baked beans, egg, you know, beans on toast, all the English stuff. And my first visit to Jamaica, I was like 20. I think I went 86. My first visit, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit hot, but I loved it. I was happy to go there and see where my parents came from. And I enjoyed Jamaica. I go often, usually for reggae events and stuff. But you know, I'm proud of my ancestry rooted in Jamaica and obviously Africa. So, you know.
Yes.
But I think I'm more of a Londoner. I'm more British than Jamaican.
You're more British
you know
than
Jamaican.
Jamaican. And just
because it's a different.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the Jamaicans here are different to the Jamaicans in the UK. You know, like my grandparents, my aunts, my cousins and stuff who went to Britain in the 60s and 50s, yeah? So they're totally different. So it's like after independence, like the character of the Jamaican person changed in that, you know, they were no longer, they didn't look to England and the Queen and the mother country. So they speak differently, they act differently, they're a bit more, you know, they're not as refined then. You know what I'm saying? So my mum, you know, she's nothing, So, you know, she would come here, and some of the people that I speak to here, you know, she would be, you know, because she's like an elitist then, so she's like, you know, we wouldn't talk to these kind of people. Why do you talk to, you know, we wouldn't speak to these kind of people. So I realised on that, because in the beginning I thought she was just being horrible.
Right.
But then after a while you do realise the difference is, it's like there's two types of Jamaicans, so, and it's because of the time that they were born.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the allegiance to the UK is different. Right. So they speak different. Right. So Mummy said she wasn't allowed to speak patois. She went to school in Kingston, and she was the last of 13, so she was pretty spoiled. So she didn't know how to cook certain things, just eat certain things. So when she comes to visit me here, and we go to the shop, and then she'll say, "What's that?" It's chicken foot. She's never had that before. She never had turn cornmeal. You know, lots of things. So it's like two different types of Jamaica. I realised when I came.
Yes, yes. So it was an awakening for you.
Totally different.
It was an awakening for you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, we have five minutes to go. Yes, we have 5 minutes to go. How was the English connection?
Right, so my radio, as I said, I was an artist manager in the UK, and I used to write for a magazine. I was a reggae journalist when I was a teenager, because I was into reggae a lot. It wasn't prevalent in my household because my mum was Marvin Gaye, you know, different R&B music then.
Right.
So obviously growing up Black British and the oppression that Black youth were feeling at the time, reggae was a feature on the radio, Lovers Rock. And I responded to an ad in a magazine called Black Teens to write and to be a contributor. So I used to interview reggae artists from a really young age, like I was still at college. And then it developed into writing press releases for people, being a publicist, and then I did bookings, then I became an artist manager, and it's continued here. So I do work with artists here, do visas and stuff like that, right? Press releases. And so music is my passion in addition to the pimento oil.
Wonderful.
And
well, we certainly have gotten to know a little about you. There are persons who perhaps never heard of you, but here you are, sharing your history, sharing how your fountain pimento oil started, and how can people make contact with you if they want to get some ease of the pain in the knee and the ankle and the back and all that?
Okay, so the pimento oil is available on the website. Usually at festivals, like if we have Jerk Fest and different outdoor events, I would come with my massage chair. But now there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of events anymore, outdoor events, where I could try it on people. So it's available in different stores across the tri-state, including Sam Tablin Market, movies in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, and people can always call me and I'll tell them how to use it. Other than massaging a particular area of pain, they can also put it in their belly button, which is where their nerve endings are, so it will distribute throughout all of their body if there's a pain that they can't actually reach. So, I'm always available on the phone, 866-223-2414. It's available on Amazon and those types of platforms, eBay, Etsy, and lots of stores over the country. So, my goal really is to have it, in one of like Costco, so that people see it where they shop rather than having to just buy it online all the time. So,
Well, I'm going to send you an event that, if you can, would be good for you to come and, exhibit your products. And, yes, I'm actually composing the text for you, and I'll send it to you, so you can join that.
Well, I hope I'm here because I'm supposed to be.
When are you?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
August 5.
I'm going to go to Europe in a few days.
Oh, because it's on the 5th of August. Will you be gone by then?
No, I'll be gone, because there's some events I'm going to Rotterdam in Spain.
Okay.
For one of my radio stations, so I'll be gone by the 5th, unfortunately.
Yes.
But, I'm happy to send some products if you're going to be there. Maybe you can have some of the products there.
Well,
I don't know. But, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so let me speak to our coordinator, and then we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. But it was a
Wonderful.
pleasure speaking with you, Sandra G, Lady English, and I wish you continued success for your fountain pimento oil.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
a pleasure.
and the website is Fountain Oil, fountainoil.com.
Oh, Fountain
and
Oil.
I'm definitely going to make sure I get people up to you.
Alrighty. And one final thing, just some quick little one. So I have a fun segment. I need you to respond with one word answers only. Okay. First, London.
Yeah. Queen.
Business.
Money.
1997.
Okay, left London.
Windrush.
Oh, discrimination.
The English Connection.
Eclectic.
Okay.
Diverse.
Family.
4 daughters, Marla, Malika, Robin, and Maya.
Okay, so that couldn't be in one word. Oh, Lordy. And finally, Lady English.
Extrovert.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here on the Voices segment, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. In Jamaica, we say walk good. What would you say in London?
Talk to you later.
See you later.
TTYL. Talk to you later.
Alrighty. Enjoy your Monday. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
Bye-bye.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Bye.
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 Oh,
Bye.
okay. That's Lady English for you. And this is how I take my leave this evening.
We'll praise you, oh Lord. Jesus is the
Log on to her website, fountainpimentooil.com.
He's my light. He's my
And go get your oils, man. Hi.
to the most high.
Thank you for joining me here this evening, everyone. I'll be back on Thursday to do it all over again on Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. Me a go up, me a guan up, me a galang up.
Go away, Satan, you lose again. Yeah, come here, you no friend. You are trying to kill me. Jesus, I gonna knock you. Poof like a thunderball, and one day got you. Hey, you lose again. Yeah, you are no friend. You lose again, Hey, you lose, and you lose.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Near the Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
You're locked on to the number one radio station. Number one radio station.
They play the best music.
Number one. The best music.
New York, I introduce the best